Hi, this is Greg Noyes, Pacific West Home Inspections. Today is May 31st and I'm up in Camarillo, and I want to show you a couple things about your house. We're going to look at how to shut off utilities and also walk the roof. First thing we're going to look at is how to shut off the water. There is a gate valve at the very front of the house, and you turn this valve here and it shuts it off. It's copper coming into the house. It's 3/4 inch, and this gate valve, if you're doing any assisted plumbing, you want the plumber to switch it out to what we call a ball valve. You just turn the handle 90 degrees and shut off. The stem on these gate valves deteriorate over time, so you have to be real careful how to shut it off. Next thing we're going to look at is how to shut off the gas and electricity. So I'm going to walk over to the right side of the house, right exterior of the house, and we'll slip in through the gate here, and we got the main panel on the side here, and it's a 100 amp service here, and there's a cover that goes along with this, so you just bring this over and that shuts it all off. So, and then right next to the electrical panel is your gas meter, and this is the manual shut-off valves on the side here. You just turn it 90 degrees, then tings like this, it's off. You'll need a wrench for that. I always recommend to buy a wrench and then hang it by a chain at the gas meter, so you'll have it readily accessible after an earthquake. Next thing, we're going to climb the roof. So you have what we call a high profile composition shingle roof, and these usually last 25 to 30 years. It's a thicker material than the commonly used composition roofs we see. And so as we go up, you'll see you have a little bit of fungus growing on here, and it's very typical down in this area with the moisture in the air. And it's usually on the north side of the house, and I'm over the garage right now. There is a satellite dish to the side of the house. They have metal flashings in the valleys here. And this is vent pipe here is for both your furnace and your water heater, and the cap is damaged. And the material here is an old transite pipe. Manufacturers like to use we call type B double wall metal vent pipes today. Transite has asbestos in it, and it condensates or cools down the hot gases too fast. So on the walking over towards your living room side of the house, you have a frame type of chimney for your fireplace, and missing some paint. You see the paint is peeling around the trim there. As I climb the top of the roof, very top of the ridge. The ridge is what gives us the age of the roof. When we see deterioration up here, it tells us it's getting on to about 8 to 10 years. So we'll have to ask the owner later on when they installed it. And they also have a solar powered attic fan up here, and some of these other hoods here. This hood here is for the bathroom ceiling vent, and the other vents, small vents, are plumbing vents. So I want to walk over towards your other chimney and just before your family room. And again, that's a frame chimney. And we'll swing the camera around. You see the backyard. You have a block wall, a little fountain going there, and you have a spa at the very rear of the house. I'm going to sweep the camera around to the front of the house, and Get a nice view of your neighborhood too. And so this is your roof. It's in fairly good condition, and probably have another 20 years life left of it, serviceable life. The only thing you'll have to change or replace, it's these ridge caps, and we replace these after 8 to 10 years. So you replace them, then you get another 10 years, and then you may have to replace them once again. But you have a very thick material for your roofing here, so this should give you another 20 years life out of the roof. Again, this is Greg Noyes, Pacific West Home Inspections, and I can be reached at 818-362-5578. There's a couple of things in the garage I'd like to get a better view on. Behind the refrigerators, there's a furnace, and which I can't get to, and down, but you're in Camarillo, they don't have a central air here. It's not really required or necessary. And then also you have a water heater, which is just put in 2014. But it looks like they put a new base in here, and I'd like to get a better view of if they have any mold issues around the walls here. So you can see that we're going to have to do a lot of moving of stuff, and so I'd like to get that cleared out and come back again and to re-inspect those areas.